Coming out of the pandemic, mental health and well-being has been a big thing for us. Financial well-being as well, what's going on in the world. But we can't kind of hang our hats on that. We have to think about our organisation and the growth and the profitability of it. So we're kind of focusing on the performance of the organisation and high performance, kind of trying to embed that culture in the organisation, and by doing that we'll be coaching our people and developing our people to take us to our vision and ambition of being a top 30 law firm. The financial well-being of people, trying to keep the profitability going, the growth of the organisation, getting people back into the office. Because from our perspective, developing our people is a massive thing, learning by osmosis. For our lawyers, they need to be sat next to partners who've grew up in the organisation and learning from them. So that's a big challenge for us. The war on talent, the big resignation that it's been talked about since coming out of the pandemic. We're seeing people leave and go elsewhere, but what we do see at Weightmans is people leave and then they come back to us because of our culture. And that's something we're very proud of. Wow, so going back 17 years, I was here 17 years ago. I just joined Weightmans. It's helped us massively. We need to be a bit better about shouting out that we're a top employer, but from a recruitment perspective, from an employee engagement perspective, we've just done our engagement survey and our score was 83, which is massive. You know, it's a really good engagement score. And I think by being a top employer, that's helped us a lot to get our people engaged. But just from my perspective, our policies, our procedures, all of them being audited, the hard work we have to do to be accredited as a top employer, that gives us a massive kind of range really on talking about that to people and for them joining the organisation. But it also makes our people feel like they're in a place where they really like to work. And when you look at our engagement survey, people talk about Weightmans being friendly, supportive, collaborative, and that's what top employer is about. You know, that's what comes out of top employer when we go through the audit and then the interview. Through the audit, through the questionnaire that we have to do, through us looking at our policies and our procedures, the organisations we're competing against, Weightmans, is in comparison to the other top 10, we're quite small, but we're up there with the big guys. And I think it's made us look at what we do and how we do it, especially from a diversity and inclusive position. That's a big thing for us now. And we've done a lot of work over the last couple of years to make sure that Weightmans is an inclusive environment, to ensure that we get the best out of our people. But top employer really makes us step back and look at what we're doing. And we're able to benchmark ourselves against other organisations, which is absolutely key because we can keep competing. I think it's being able to say we are a top employer. You know, it's international, it's worldwide, it's not just about UK and Ireland. And for me to be able to say this week that we're a top employer means everything to me as a HR professional. And it really gives the HR team a bit of oomph as well to say, you know what, we are making a difference, and we're just really proud to be a top employer.